This rule applies to traffic separation schemes adopted by TEL organization and does not receive vessel of her obligation under any other rule. A vessel using a traffic separation scheme shall proceed in appropriate traffic lane in the general direction of traffic show for what lane.
The traffic separation scheme, they're in the appropriate lane following the general direction of flow as indicated by the arrows.
So far as practicable, keep clear of a traffic separation lane or separation zone.
Zones are the magenta areas on the chart. Clearly the bit between the lanes is the separation zone and the bits at the edges are the separation lines.
Normally join or leave a traffic lane at the termination of the lane, but when joining or leaving from either side shall do thus a small angle to direction of traffic flow as practicable.
Now, to leave at as small an angle as is safe and practicable, she's going to a port along the side of the traffic separation scheme, and the green vessel has left at the termination of the lane.
A vessel shall, so far as practicable, avoid crossing traffic lane, but if obligated to do, shall cross on a heading and nearly or practicable at right to the general direction of traffic.
They've got to maintain a heading at right angles to the direction of flow in each of the lanes. They've got to get straight across as quick as they can. But what happens if there's a tide or a wind blowing the vessel sideways? Well, they've still got to maintain that heading at right angles. Yes, they're going to be swept sideways, and their ground track is not going to be at right angles, but their heading must be. You can see that the track over the ground that they followed is actually quite a long one, but they've maintained their right angle heading. The reason for this is you need to maintain aspect and get across the lane as quick as you can.
A vessel shall not use an insured traffic zone when she can safely use the appropriate traffic lane within an adjacent traffic separation scheme. However, vessel less than 20 meters sailing vessel engaged in fishing way used to ensure traffic zone. 2. Notwithstanding subparagraph, a vessel may be on insured traffic zone when route to or from a part of shore installation or structure, pilot station, or any other place situated within the insured traffic zone or to avoid immediate danger. A vessel than a crossing vessel or a vessel joining a leaving or on shall not normally enter the separation zone and cross a separation lane except in cases of emergency to avoid immediate danger, to engage to fishing within a separation zone. A vessel navigating in areas near a termination of traffic separation schemes shall do not also do so with symmetrical.
And of course here we're talking about the area where the green vessel is heading. Vessels are coming in and out of the traffic separation scheme. It's going to be busy. You need to navigate with particular caution.
A vessel shall, so far as practicable, avoid jarring in a traffic separation chain or in areas near its termination. Vessel not using a traffic separation chain shall avoid bit by wind and margin as in practicable. A vessel in fishing shall not impede the passage of any vessel following a traffic lane. A vessel of less than 20 meters in length of sailing vessel shall not impede the safe passage of the power-driven vessel following traffic. A vessel restricted in ability and mature with engaged in operation for the maintenance of safety of navigation in the traffic separation schemes is excepted from applying with the rule to the extent necessary to carry out a operation. A vessel restricted in ability to engage in operation for the laying, censoring, picking up the submarine cable within a traffic separation scheme is exempted from complying with this rule to the necessary to carry out a vibration.
Wanting to cross the traffic lanes. We know she's got to do so on a heading as nearly as practicable at right angles to the general direction of traffic flow. She's got herself in that position already. The passenger vessel is following the northeast lane, and the blue bulk carrier is following the southwest lane. Now, first situation, of course, the passenger vessel has to come round and give way. It's still a crossing situation, even though it's a traffic separation scheme. The fact that it's a traffic separation scheme just determines where the vessels are and the angle that the red one has to cross at. Once she gets into this second situation, of course, the red one becomes the give way vessel, and she has to come round for the other vessel. She's still trying to cross at right angles, but the crossing situation rule still applies.